Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast, episode 451. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and I'm with Charlie. What's up, Charlie?
Morning.
All right, so I didn't get your opinion yet of Flatline, so I'm curious what you thought of the episode. What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was great. Great idea for an episode, really.
I thought it was very original.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was completely satisfied with it. I mean, finally a refreshing change that you can't really link to any episodes previously, like an original idea. So I loved what the TARDIS did. I loved the way that Clara was in the spotlight. I loved I'm starting to like the sarcasm a lot, back and forth. Like, I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought I was going to get tired of it, but I'm liking like certain things he's telling her and stuff, like these digs, and she's digging him back. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Now the Missy thing. What do you think? What's going on with that?
I'm not sure. I wasn't quite sure on the what was going on for that, but I'm going to be just a second, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, the Missy thing, the only thing I can think of is that the doors that were behind her looks an awful lot like when Madame Bavarian was contacting Amy's avatar, I guess, from Amy from Day of the Moon, because Amy's in the driver's seat of her avatar, her ganger, and it seemed to me like when she's like wakey wakey, that was a door. I mean, other than that, I don't know what that rusty place that she was in, that cargo hold or whatever. It just reminded me of Madame Bavarian, but I could be completely and utterly wrong. Don't know. And the episode, she had a companion, Clara. I think Rigby was his name is. So he was pretty cool. But I think also a lot of people were saying that it was a test for them to have a female doctor. Do you disagree?
It would be a pretty interesting setup if they were going for that. I thought if she were the doctor, she was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really.
I agree.
I'm not against the female doctor. I just don't think we're ready for one yet.
I don't think so either.
Down the line, yes. Now, I don't know. I mean, right now it's kind of like expected.
Right.
I don't know. That's my idea on it.
Now, what do you think of Missy?
I'm still interested to find out who she is, and from her vantage point where she's at, she was either just outside of the TARDIS, in the TARDIS. It's hard to tell.
What, Missy?
Missy, yeah.
She looked like she was in the Doctor's TARDIS or a TARDIS?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if her own. We still don't know if it's her own TARDIS.
Right.
The Doctor's TARDIS, or
did that look like the episode Day of the Moon and all the times when Madame Bavarian had the door shut? Did that look like the thing in the background or no?
Oh, as far as her location, no.
Like
no,
wakey,
I don't think
wakey,
so.
And then that thing. No, okay.
No, I don't think so. I think the idea is kind of the same, where she kind of pops in and there, but you don't see her, I guess.
Now, it's interesting how I think Glory brought up the point that the TARDIS looked like the Pandorica. It was in a cube.
Yeah, I got that idea as well.
I didn't even get that. I missed that. But
yeah, I watched the extra they had on, and they said the guy was going for like a Rubik's cube, and then they had Gallifreyan script on the sides, like that.
Right.
But yeah, it totally looked like the Pandorica. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Wow. So now the next episode we have, now they kept hinting at it in this episode, if you didn't catch it. One of the characters' name was Forrest. The guy at the end said, unless you're going to save the great tree, saying all this nonsense about the forest. And now we're getting that. Now we're getting the trees taking over.
Right.
What do you think in the next episode? I mean, from the previews we've seen?
From the previews, it looks interesting.
Right.
I thought, I'm not sure what point they're going for. I don't know if I'm guessing it's a future point, some somewhere. Oh,
I mean, I thought it was caretaker outside because it looks like Danny Pink and the school kids are outside and going, trying to like, run away, and the doctor trying to help them with Clara.
Yeah, the doctor goes on a field trip.
Yeah, it looked like a, school reunion slash caretaker slash outside basically. And another point was brought up was that, well, I brought the point up that he said to Clara, Danny Pink, that if you lie to me, it's over. And she has lied. So the moment he finds out the way the toughness he is, like soldier-wise, he's going to break up with her.
Yeah.
But then she's going to find out that he's lying too because his bad day. What was his bad day? What kind of ties does he have to aliens? Because right away he believed that aliens existed. Right away he believed, different things. So what if he's part of the wrong army or something?
Right.
Or the church or something. I mean, something that he probably wouldn't know the doctor, but then she's going to get pissed at him. So the only thing we do know is that Danny Pink has said, Samuel Anderson, I believe, said that he would be open to return next season. But again, we don't know if he dies. We don't know if, anything happens. So.
Yeah, if he's going to be back next season, he would already be signed for next season.
Yeah.
So
I would agree. I mean,
I would say by him.
January.
Yeah, I would say for him saying I'm willing to come back kind of means I'm coming back.
He's not coming back, right?
No, he is coming back.
Oh, you think he is?
By him coming out and saying, "Oh, I wouldn't mind coming back," that means he's coming back.
Okay, but if he didn't say anything, then that would mean that he's not coming back. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Would it be safe to assume that they put a fake article out there that Clara's leaving, because she's staying?
I wouldn't put it past them in the least.
Right.
Plain and simple. I mean, they had so much trouble this season with leaked episodes and this, that, and the other thing, and then someone comes out and says, "Oh, Clara might be leaving." Well, let's run with that and say, even if she isn't, we'll play along with it. And it works. I mean, it gets maybe people to watch it. Oh, I like Clara now.
Yeah, I do.
And so, I don't want her to leave. Now you get this.
Thing with Missy, this connection, and it's like, I would want her to stay now to continue the storyline with Missy if Missy continues on next year. Right. Why does she have a connection with it? What does it have to do with a family? Does Missy have anything to do with her creation in the first place with the leaf and everything? I mean, maybe she's a grandmother. Maybe she's, could be weird. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to start this connection, I don't want it to be all wrapped up in one episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like Tom and the Doctor. I don't want that. I want it spread over.
Drag it out a bit. Drag it out a little bit.
The biggest problem with Series 5, 6, and 7 was that you built up to this monumental resolution, and he wasn't ready to solve it yet. He wanted to solve it in Series 8 with another season of Matt Smith. And because he didn't get that, he crammed it into an episode, ruined the whole thing. I mean, I love Tom and the Doctor, don't get me wrong. But that wasn't the spot on a Christmas special to explain stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can't do that. Like, you can't. It's like when a show gets canceled and then they have to cram everything in the last episode. I mean.
If they had the luxury.
I mean, I remember my friends got me into The Prisoner. And then when I saw the last episode, I'm like, well, what the hell is this? The old school, the Prisoner show. And I was like, dude, I hated it, the last episode. So, I mean, like.
That the AMC one? Is that the newer one? Or the old
one?
Oh, the old one. Okay, yeah.
And then Quantum Leap, I hated the last episode.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people like the last episodes, but sometimes they have to end the show before it's time.
Right.
And it just ruins the whole thing. It would be better to just leave it off on a cliffhanger or something,
Yeah.
But
the problem with a lot of those shows, older shows, you don't have the foresight of saying, well, we can keep it going with novels or,
Well, this day and age, the episodes are done better because they're more intricate, more well planned out. They have a I think the writers today have a better idea of how to build a story arc and a storyline and really get the people interested. Like the shows today are a lot more well thought out, I think, and planned, and placing the characters where they want them to go and how many seasons. I like a lot of these shows a lot better in this day and age, in this century, 21st century, rather than the 20th century, in the 80s and 70s and 90s. I mean, these shows today are way better. And Doctor Who too. Like you want to build it up a couple years, okay, but then explain it right.
Right.
That's my whole thing. So, all right. So, would you rate Flatline?
I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was, originality. It was a really great episode.
I give it a 9 also. There
was only a couple spots that I thought it could have been, tweaked a little bit, but it was very minor stuff. So, it's an episode you could watch over and over. Yeah.
And that's what the 9 is, really, 9 out of 10. So,
yeah,
absolutely, I agree. All right, Charlie, have a great day. Short and sweet, but to the point. I think a lot of people, I don't know about you, but I think a lot of people like shorter podcasts because, a lot of just for someone to sit here for like 30 minutes or an hour. I know when my channel first started, a lot of people like my quick videos, but I'm enjoying doing quick podcasts too. So.
Yeah, when you're talking about an episode, you don't want to go.
You don't want to talk like an hour.
If you're going longer than the episode, there's
something wrong. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Charlie. Have a great day, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.